The Suns 8-7 after back-to-back overtime losses against the Denver Nuggets. The last one, a double overtime affair. Good look, 15 feet for CP3.
Well, certainly when you have that much time to set up and take the shots, you're going to have more opportunities to make them.
Bully ball and one for Chris Paul against his former team. Just out-muscled by Chris Paul, and the three-point play for CP3. The rim's out, cleared by Kaminsky. End of a 5-game road trip for Oklahoma City. Could have some tired legs. Frank, ball fake, into the lane, hangs and hits. Darius Baisley, he's only 20 years of age, opting out of college. He didn't go to college, instead he interned for New Balance. Suns have missed 13 of their last 14 shots. Ayton trying to seal Horford. The pass was delayed by Chris Paul, intercepted by OKC. Horford, one-on-one against Ayton, on an island. Ball fake, step back, and rebounded by Chris Paul. 7 seconds to go in the half.
Sometimes if he can continue to go to the basket, even when the shot is taken by somebody else, and he thinks it's going to be made, you're down deep and you've got a chance to get a rebound. And he thinks it's going to be made, you're down deep and you've got a chance to get a rebound. But also it's a long way to run, too. Another
Suns turnover. It just comes off the rim for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Break for the Suns. He was taking copious notes last year. Chris Paul in OKC, wide open 15-footer. Suns needed that.
And that's a shot that is open for the Suns.
Paul puts it in reverse and scores past Dort.
Ayton did a nice job, and we talked about him being a rim protector, and he wants to do better on that.
Chris Paul lines it up and knocks it down for three, and now timeout Oklahoma City. Almost forced the turnover. Dort takes it in on Ayton, who held his ground.
Ayton did a nice job just going vertical, straight up.
Chris Paul wants three. Absolutely for Chris Paul, and the Suns are back in the lead.
Monty Williams out there on the court.
15-0 run for Phoenix. Baisley. Now OKC has gone ice cold. Suns up 5.
Nice.
Wide open Chris Paul again. Couldn't flush it.
Probably should have been voted in, could have been voted in, would have been voted in. But Damon Lillard.
Yep. Well, they're not exactly sure where the game will be played. Originally it was Indianapolis. Suns would like a push here at the end of the third quarter. Way offline was Chris Paul over the 7-footer. It's always nice to have replay, too. You're like, oh, I'm not as sure. Final seconds, CP3 bounces around and off. Headed to the fourth and final quarter. Kind of loitering out there beyond the three-point line. Watching Al Horford. Ball fake on Ayton, comes up short. Fourth OKC player in double figures, along with Horford, Dort, and Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the Suns are still getting good shots at the basket. Chris Paul has been the one consistent.
Chris Paul into the lane, hangs, went to the left hand, grabs his own miss, reloads, and drills it. Chris Paul into the lane, hangs, went to the left hand, grabs his own miss, reloads, and drills it. Chris Paul into the lane, hangs, went to the left hand, grabs his own miss, reloads, and drills it.
Never quit.
Now, you really can't underestimate the value of Dario Saric as well. How badly the Suns need him and perform with him on the floor. A floater by Chris Paul. Horford now 8 of 11 from the field. He's hit all 5 of his three-point shots. 21 for Horford. Chris Paul, it's like a one-on-one battle between CP and Horford. Crowder has been fantastic defensively tonight. Chris Paul drills the three. Big shot, CP3. Ayton sets the screen on Dort. Chris Paul winds its way in. And Chris Paul now has 30 points. Gilgeous-Alexander with 13 points. He's 5 of 14 from the field. Ayton rolls. Pass was off the mark by Chris Paul. Meets Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton rolls. Pass was off the mark by Chris Paul. Meets Gilgeous-Alexander, reaches in, good hard foul. Kicks to Paul. Sidesteps to his right, offline. Ayton offensive rebound, trying to stick it back in. Goes up again. That's a fifth foul on Dort, but Ayton and Jay Crowder, they're going to have some bruises on their thighs when they wake up tomorrow. Trying to ram through those screens. Chris Paul to try to make it a one-point game. And does. 32 now for CP3. Chris Paul weaving into the lane, rising up, in and out for Chris Paul. Offensive rebound, Ayton. He thought he was fouled on his way up, and then an intentional foul. Chris Paul weaving into the lane, rising up, in and out for Chris Paul. Offensive rebound, Ayton. He thought he was fouled on his way up, and then an intentional foul. Ayton with the offensive rebound. That now gives him 15 boards. Thought he was fouled on the way back up. And then a reach-in foul by Chris Paul to stop the clock. Suns down 1. Crowder back out to Chris Paul. Fire up a 3, missed everything. With 7 seconds to go. OKC was right there defensively. Now the Suns will be forced to foul again. Steph Curry had a 62-point game this season, so they are here tomorrow, and the Suns turn it over. Al Horford, will he just run out the clock? That is a classy move by the veteran Al Horford, and down go the Suns. Thunder win it 102-96.